G'day everybody, Sam Marwood here from Cultivate Farms, and welcome to episode 45 of Cultivate Farms TV, where we take you behind the scenes of everything we are doing to make it possible for you to own a farm if you're an aspiring farmer. If you're a retiring farmer, how we can match you with a great aspiring farmer to own a farm together, or if you're an investor looking for a way to invest into farming, we have great options for you. So this week there is a lot to talk about and lots of exciting things happening, as every week is. So sit back and relax. If you're listening via podcast, thank you for joining us. We're really getting stuck into podcasts as well, converting our our Facebook Live videos into podcasts and a lot of other content as well. So thank you for listening. This week, a message to all aspiring farmers. You've heard it before, but I've sort of condensed it now. A bit of a pump-up message. We want you to book in for the Farm Pitching Day in March, so a couple of months away, and progress with equity crowdfunding, a few other things as well. Let's get into it. So, 257 registrations. Every week we talk about how many members we have. We have just 2 more this week. They're 2 amazing people. Please continue to tell your friends about what we're doing with Cultivate. Get them to sign up. If you aren't registered, if we don't know what type of farming you want to get going with, then we can't send you opportunities, and there's a bunch of emails about to be sent out very soon to members. If your details aren't there, there's a few people who don't have their details written down. We need them so you can get great opportunities. So jump on, have a crack at that. Membership is $150 a year. That is going to increase to $400 once we launch our farm pitching marketplace. So get on now if you want to save money, and it's a massive support to us, especially getting this second stage of our website developed. Talking about that, our farm pitching marketplace update. So we've got a grant from MLA to develop this first stage of a farm pitching marketplace. World first. I haven't seen anything like this. It's exactly what you guys have been asking for, and we're delivering it. So that's all happening now. We'll have a beta of that launched hopefully in a few weeks. So you'll be able to pitch your farms online. So that is very, very cool, but it's very basic, and we're pitching again to MLA on February 7. I'll be going to Sydney and talking to MLA and saying why they should keep continuing to fund us to build this amazing world-first marketplace where you'll be able to have your farm pitched to investors, and investors can set their preferences and outline what sort of farms they want to see, and they can have a continual stream of great opportunities from you into their email, and you could get farming within weeks, months. Exciting times. So that's all what we're working on. We're developing a business plan for what we'll do with this extra funding, the functionality. I'm developing a 5-minute pitch, which I'll love to share with you. Maybe I'll do a rehearsal with you online. Budgets and a summary of what the benefits are to all parties. So that's exciting. This is big stuff. That's key funding for us to deliver an amazing outcome for all of you guys forever, for here on in, for the next 100 years. So, a message to aspiring farmers. If you want to own a farm, the best thing you should be doing is pitching a farm. You need to take your farming future into your hand. It is right into your hands and into your ability to type and write. So don't sit around hoping that a farm's going to land in your lap. Don't complain that you haven't found a farm opportunity, or no one's walked up to you and offered you a farm opportunity. It is all available to you right now. You can download our template off our website, off the Aspiring Farmer page, and start filling in the details of what a farm opportunity is that you want to present, why you're an awesome farmer, why this bit of dirt is the best bit of dirt in the country, and why you're going to farm it the best. And we'll take that with you to investors to get onto the farm. The limiting factor, and this is what I tell aspiring farmers time after time, if you're going to talk to me as an aspiring farmer, this is what I'm going to tell you, is that the limiting factor is a piece of paper with the words on it which describe everything I was talked about. That is what's stopping you from getting in front of investors. Investors want to see that. Lots of people want to see it. Your friends and family who may invest want to see that. The crowd want to see that. You've got to sell why you are the best and why this opportunity is the best. So get writing. Download, get in there and write about why you're a great farmer. And then when the farm does pop up, you're already set and you've got most of the pitch developed to fill it out, and you can get cracking. So there's nothing holding you back anymore. Maybe there's a fear that the farm won't get picked up as an investor won't back it. That's fine. Go again. pitch again, pitch another farm, or pitch 10, even plenty to pitch 10 farms. Treat this like being an entrepreneur who gets rejected time after time. All we need to do is get one person to back you and you are away. Use that as incentive to keep fighting, to keep going for it. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let the fear of rejection or people saying, oh, you aren't qualified to be a farmer. Who says? If you think you can do it and you believe in it and you reckon you can make it work, go for it. There's nothing holding you back anymore, and we just want to encourage you. So get out there and pitch farms. In that light, I want to talk about our second farm pitching day in March 2018. We haven't picked a date yet, but we will. But it will be late March. So if you are ready to pitch a farm, you've got a farm sitting there, you know you want to go for it, we want you to book in to be one of the farms that we take to an investor. And a couple other people got in mind as well. So last time it was just one investor. We'll probably have a couple and some investment advisors, maybe some banks involved as well. We're going to repitch the 13 farms that were presented first time and show how they've improved. There's one farm already going underway, it's going to be invested, so they don't need to re-pitch. But we want about another 10, so about 20 or so investments from you guys from all over Australia we want at this pitching day. So if that is you, if you have the guts to go for it, if you're pumped up, we want to hear from you. Let us know, we'll add you to the list, and we'll get you cranking for your proposal. Please get in touch and download the template off the Aspiring Farmers page. Farm Pathway. We are very excited about this opportunity that's presented itself, and we've been thinking about it for a while, but we're now formalising it. So we are setting out this thing called Farm Pathway. So anyone now who wants to be a farmer or wants to go work on a farm, you can be part of this program, which is making it clear and not making it a secret anymore that you want to own a farm. We've heard time after time that people who work for farms at the moment, they never talk about their dreams of owning a farm. It's some sort of weird little secret that all parties know that that's your goal, but no one ever talks about it. We want to flip that on the head, and we want to get employers to be part of our program, which we know they will. We've already got one major employer talking to us right now to say, let's make it obvious and clear, and the whole point of what we're doing here is that we want to get these aspiring farmers farm ready. That's why they're going to go work for these employers who know and are going to support you to get farm ready, and could even back you onto your own farm when you are good enough to do so. Let's make it clear and obvious that is the whole point, and Cultivate Farms will help find you that farmer, and then we'll support you the whole time to get farm ready, continually being in touch with you as the aspiring farmer to figure out what do you need to do to build your skills, what are you doing to get onto your dream farm and planning for your dream farm. So if you're an aspiring farmer, we think is awesome, because we are supporting you to get your skills ready so you can get onto your farm. As an employer, why would you sign up to this knowing that the farmer's going to walk away? Well, one, they may never walk away because they love the opportunities that you present as an employer. But two, you're going to get someone who is absolutely dedicated to the craft of farming. They will want to get up early in the morning. They will want to put in the hard yards because there is a bigger vision, a bigger goal for them to be there, which is why we're so excited by this Farm Pathway program. So if you are a farm employer, we can help you right now with the current employees and help them think through their farm ownership opportunities. Or if you're looking to employ people, we're happy to discuss, we're presenting some great people, aspiring farmers who can come work for you. Or if you're currently working for a farm employment, a farmer at the moment, we'd love to have a chat to you around how we can get your employer to be part of this program. It might still be a bit awkward. I don't know how we'll work through it exactly, but let's have a conversation anyway, because we hate the idea that you're sitting there working, not knowing where your future's going to be, and all you want to do is be a farm, own your own farm. Let's make that a plain, normal conversation to be having with your employers, and make it a normal way for anyone in the future that works on a farm. Then they're a part of this program of this is the stepping stone to your ultimate dream, which is ownership. What is Cultivate Farms about? So we're regularly checking in and trying to clarify what we are doing as Cultivate Farms, because we're a new entity and we're doing some new stuff here. So we did a summary the other day, and I thought I'd share it with you of where we're at with what we think Cultivate Farms is. So Cultivate Farms is a matchmaking service. We connect an aspiring farmer with a retiring farmer and investors to own and operate a farm together. And by doing this, we're eliminating the biggest barrier to entry for farming for next generation farmers, which is access to capital. And we're confident that simply by matching people together who want to own a farm and foster discussions, we can set up great farm ownership arrangements across the country where all parties benefit, and ultimately so does regional Australia. So for the three parties that we are dealing with are aspiring farmers, retiring farmers and investors. So for an aspiring farmer, so people who have the skills and want to run a farm, your biggest problem is that you're going to have to wait 30 odd years to save on the average wage to buy the average farm to get a bank loan. That's too long. It's ridiculous. And maybe you don't have the savings, and also you probably don't have the access to investors or a process to get to those investors. So the solution we provide is that, one, we demonstrate it absolutely is possible to own a farm. Two, then we find farm-ready opportunities for you and help with identifying training, etc., to get you farm-ready. And three, we bring farm opportunities to you, plus we have our farm pitching marketplace where you can present your own opportunities to investors. For retiring farmers, for people who want to step back from farming and they want to maybe share their ownership with the next generation of farmers, their biggest problem is that they want to step back and they want to see the farm go to the next level, but they don't have kids of their own, or their kids don't want to farm the land, and they don't know where to find those other kids that aren't their own to farm with. So we believe we have an amazing option here to come and talk to us and find aspiring farmers that match up with their farming ethos and values. And we can support a solution, a conversation first, and then a solution in farm ownership, which is a win-win for both parties in seeing that farm go to the next level. And then for investors, so people looking to invest in a farm and get a good investment return and happy to co-own a farm with an aspiring farmer and or a retiring farmer. The problem for investors is that they've got money to spend. They're time poor. They need these opportunities. They want to see great opportunities. So their issue is having deal flow, great opportunities presented to them quickly and easily. And that is exactly what we're providing with Cultivate Farms, especially with our online farm pitching marketplace. An investor will be able to set up their investment priorities, where they want to invest, how much, and what in, and we will continually be presenting great investment opportunities to them for free on this platform we're developing. So they're the areas we focus on: aspiring farmer, retiring farmer, and investors. We think is great outcomes for all of them, and ultimately is benefiting regional Australia because we're getting more people back into the bush running profitable businesses. All right, progress with our first farm match. So the other day when we pitched those 14 farms, one of them got through with the investor. He loves it, and now we are working through the details of getting the investor to back this aspiring farmer. So I'm sitting down with that investor tomorrow. We're going through the financials and also talking about things like governance, board, reporting, management arrangements, that sort of stuff, and getting that all clear. Then the aim is, we've already booked it in to go visit the farm in early Feb, talk with the vendor, the real estate and the aspiring farmer, and just make sure everything's as it is. It looks like it's going to be. So that's really exciting. We are learning so much through this process, which we can copy and paste for you guys when you go through it as well. Reach out and say hi. We really want to hear from anyone who's benefiting from the content we're creating. These videos, anything we put on Facebook, etc. We know there's a lot of people watching and enjoying, but only a small fraction are reaching out and saying g'day. We want to hear from every single person. So if you've smiled, if we've made you think, if you've enjoyed anything we've done, if you've hated it, what we're doing, we want to hear from you. This is the whole reason why we're here is for you aspiring farmers or retiring farmers. We are here to serve you. We're appreciative of your attention. And so we just want to hear back from you. What's going on in your mind? What are you nervous about? What are you excited about? Just even say hi. Send an email, say hi, or a Facebook messenger, just say hi. Reach out. Want to hear from you, want to talk to you. We've been loving the people who have, and love all the discussions. There's a aspiring farmer Facebook group that you can jump on as well. There's some awesome discussions happening there, but purely just say hi. We'd love to hear from you. All right, second last thing, equity crowdfunding. So we are going to equity crowdfund the second farm. There's only one that's been happened so far in Australia. We're going to do the second one in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, and is still progressing. I talked about this a few months ago. We are moving ahead. We now have an aspiring farmer, which is massive. We're just now finalising the financials to demonstrate we can easily pay back a lease to the investors who are going to purchase the land. And the aspiring farmer and the retiring farmer, which is the match, love the idea of maybe 50 to 200 people owning the land with them. These people will be able to share the farm opportunities and the produce that can be sold to their friends and family, and that way we've got a massive distribution network set up straight away of people wanting to buy the produce, because it's going to help with the farm viability. We think crowdfunding is awesome. We're doing it with Domacom, catching up with Domacom tomorrow to work through the details of that farm, and also of our broader program we're setting up. Thinking of the title of it, and happy to get your thoughts, but we're thinking some sort of next generation farmer program where the whole aim is they help us to crowdfund awesome farm opportunities that you present if your farm opportunity seems to be a great way to go through crowdfunding. I've listed here in the notes how that's going to work, but the main aim is that we want to have a retiring farmer as part of this, and then we also want an aspiring farmer. So still that idea of matching retiring and aspiring. We want the retiring farmer to retain equity. So this Wagga farm, for example, they're going to retain half the ownership of the land, which is great because that means we don't have to raise as much capital. But we also want the aspiring farmer to invest in. We want them to own part of the land, and we definitely want them to own part of the business that operates on the land. There could be debt thrown in there as well, because debt sometimes is relatively cheap compared to what investors want. And then the investors should maybe require around 20 to 50% of the land itself. And just to confirm, they can only purchase the land. They can't purchase the business side of things. But that's cool. We can set up the arrangements. And that's why having the retiring farm is great, because that'll free up cash when they sell part of the land to invest into the business and see that scale up and support the aspiring farmer. And we want to see longevity as well in this. So there will be investors who want to exit, but going through Domacom, they've got a secondary market. They're able to get more investors to come back in, and we'll promote that as well if people do want to exit the investment. So that is all happening. Crowdfunding is really exciting. We just want to get this first one underway so you guys can see how great it can be, and we just go again. All right, last thing, that's point number 10. Farms you can own right now. There used to be 14, now there's 13 because we have an aspiring farmer for the Wagga property. There are more I need to load up, but please check out the farms page on cultivatefarms.com /farms. We have farms with retiring farmers who want you to contact them. We're sending out a number of contacts already, but please keep in touch if these are anything that are of interest, or anyone who might be interested in these farms. These are amazing opportunities. I can't stress that enough. This is awesome. This is what you guys want. We're delivering it on a plate. All you need to do is click some buttons, put in a basic pitch, and you could be on your farm. Guys, that's enough from me. I love this update. Please do reach out if you have any questions, or you're an aspiring farmer, you need some motivation. This is what we're here for. Some great things happening this week. I'll provide another update throughout the week. But thanks for watching. Appreciate your attention, and we'll speak soon. Cheers.